Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to give my take on the question, will we actually get a second stimulus check or second stimulus plan? Now let me just cut right to the chase. In my opinion, yes, and let me tell you why I believe we will. So now here's why I think we will get a second stimulus check or a second stimulus package, because pretty much we're going to need one. The numbers of people falling behind on their rent are going up. The numbers behind people being behind on their mortgages going up. Unemployment rate is still going up. You have more jobs starting to now close their doors. You even see our postal service is needing money, and they're saying that they may not even be able to survive past September. And with all that's going on with the riots and things like that, it's definitely going to cost more money. So business owners are going to need more money to rebuild, and cities are going to need more money to even clean up. With the way things have, I don't feel like the U.S. has personally handled this situation properly when it concerns us being in this pandemic and everything that's going on. So what's happening is you're seeing where now states and local governments and everyone is starting to kind of push this soft reopening, whether it's safe or not, only for the reason because of money. And quite frankly, our media has not done the best job reporting this, and you almost don't even know what to believe at this point. On one hand, you have it where they're saying the numbers are constantly rising and they're still spiking, or they're constantly going up. And then on the other hand, you have reports that say stuff like, well, those that are quarantined, their numbers are going up, and those that have reopened, their numbers are going down. The only thing that's being really produced right now is just a whole lot of confusion, even to the point where even in this second stimulus plan, as before, like if you've seen my previous videos or anybody's videos about the HEROES Act, you know that there's like an extension proposed for the extra $600 for unemployment. Well, the Congress or Senate, they're kind of looking at that to say, well, maybe we might need to cut that a little bit if we extend it, to kind of give people an incentive to get back to work. Not if it's safe, but just to get back to work. So now what happens if people get back to work and these phases keep opening up and they keep opening up, and then you actually have more people getting sick? Then what happens? What happens when you see that type of situation start to affect corporations and different places more and more and more? Then pretty much you're going to see us go right back to the beginning, to where we have to start over again, or it's just going to be complete chaos, and the energy in this country will definitely be in a whole nother space. So in my opinion, yes, we will get a second stimulus plan. I'm not going to talk about the fact that, oh, if it's another $2 trillion or $3 trillion and how we get in debt. Pretty much the US, we just kind of owe ourselves when we talk about stuff like that. That doesn't really matter as much. But you can even see how things are like being held up in the stock market, because that's pretty much what it is. If the stock market reflected how things were really going, it would be, a lot, further down than what it is now. We wouldn't have these days of having these huge gains like that. It would probably the arrows would probably point down for a while. So the way that it's acting kind of just shows that things will, more than likely kind of be a little bit rough and uneasy. Now, the other thing about this second stimulus is that, Congress is saying that, oh, it's going to be the last one. So hear me out. What I've always been trying to say since this all happened was, if you're getting stimulus money, you get unemployment money, if you got the small business grants, whatever it is, do not be fooled and do not get out here and start spending all of your money. Please save some money. Save some money, learn how to invest, so that way that you can take care of yourself. Because if this is the last stimulus or whatever the case is, or if they start putting parameters where it's like it forces you to now put yourself back into the workforce, whether it's safe or not, then it's going to affect a lot of people financially, especially since people are already affected financially and they're having a hard time trying to even just keep up with their bills. Now, with all the money that's flowing, it doesn't mean that everybody's doing fine. That's not the case, especially when you have different cities that have different average salary points. For example, like the median average to live in New York is a whole lot more to live where I am here in Virginia. Like, it's just not even close. So what does an extra $600 a week do here in Virginia versus what does an extra $600 even help anything, in New York? Like, I'm sure it does. And so, but it's just not the same far as the income wise and how much people have to pay for stuff. So understand, you're still going to have a high level of people that are struggling, that are trying to get by, trying to figure this thing out. So yes, it will be another stimulus, plan, in my opinion. Even though the jokes, have been, circulating online with all the riots and stuff that, we just blew out a second stimulus chance. Well, no, I don't think so, because behind us personally getting stimulus checks or people getting stimulus payments or whatever, if you qualify or not, the government still has another agenda when it concerns the big businesses and corporations. They need money, and there's systems that need money. So they're going to pass something to get money out. And so they can't just give money to all these systems and then be like, okay, well, we ain't gonna worry about the people. So that they're not going to do that. So if you understand how it goes, there's been a lot more money that has went out to these big corporations and to companies and to infrastructure and all these different things than it has been people that are getting stimulus checks. So now here's the thing. If we do indeed get a second stimulus check, second stimulus deposit, debit cards, whatever it is that you get, whatever comes, whatever happens, please take care of that money and stop buying up all the TVs in Walmart. Why Walmart ain't got no TVs, y'all? I mean, it's real. Like, y'all stop buying up everything. Like, for a minute, we couldn't find Worcestershire sauce. However you can say the word. Y'all know how to say the word. We couldn't even find one for a minute. Y'all was buying up everything. Listen, don't buy up everything. Be smart, because you're going to need that money. And then you get an opportunity to maybe put yourself at a little bit higher, maybe have a little bit more in savings, a little bit more invested by the time, all these parameters and restrictions around this pandemic lift. So take care of your money. Please take care of your money. Well, all right, guys, my kids have now waken up and have come downstairs, and so they're starting to make noise. So I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.